Hello, hello. Looking like shit. Fuck. Super fucking busy, and I forgot to shave and shower and cut my hair and other shit, so I just look terrible right now, but it's fine. I'm on a mission for world domination, so sometimes I need to skip a shower too. Fuck, or 3 or 4. Welcome back to What the Fuck Wednesday, June 25th, 2025. So what's going on? So my Discord has been growing, my channel's viewership has been growing as well. New subscribers, more comments, other good stuff. It's been going good, right? I'm a total visual person, so if I can give you a mental visual what I'm working on or how things are going, it makes more sense for me because it's just how I work mentally. I don't know if anybody of you ever planted anything or had plants or maybe had a garden or anything. It's obviously you have to work on the soil, right? Because you cannot just throw seeds and just random dirt, right? You gotta make sure the soil is taken care of and it's healthy and all the good stuff. And then once something starts to grow out of it, it's almost you kind of have to make sure you know what you're growing, because if you're growing something that could potentially get too big, or the roots are too wide and it can fuck up your plumbing, or the vines or something that could go crazy, it's you almost have to know what you're working towards and make sure you're able to maintain it and keep it healthy and make sure that whatever the fuck you're working on doesn't get too out of hand, right? As I do this more, as I'm gonna work more towards my YouTube channel, my Discord and stuff like that, I definitely have been keeping in mind how I approach things. And as things starts to grow and develop, I do keep an eye on it to see where the direction is going, and I do try to guide it and to make sure that it goes in a direction that not necessarily how I want it to be, but more in a way how I feel comfortable be able to maintain it, right? For example, I don't know. Let's just say chess, for example, because I can't think of anything else at the moment. I don't know shit about chess. I know very little, the basics. So it makes no fucking sense for me to try to attract chess players, right? Because I just bore the fuck out of people because I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know how to play the game, nothing like that. So basically, it makes no sense for me to try to approach or try to develop something I don't know much about, right? My community at the moment, the way how things are going, with the way how I am, it has been growing into something that is more, I guess, manageable, and something that it's more familiar with who I am as a person that is overseeing this stuff, right? And for the most part, my channel has been attracting, as I mentioned before, people more my age, right? 40s, 30s, and 40 and up or whatever. Maybe younger 20s, which is fine, right? But no kids, which is fine. I've been trying to do the streaming things on Tuesdays and Thursdays. The point of that is I do want to have more people involved, because it's just about everybody that's in my Discord that follows me. Obviously, they follow me mainly because they know Paul. They're all PC guys, so they all have setups, right? I'm aware a lot of people don't really have a great PC or more current one, or for one reason or another they just cannot upgrade. So I was trying to see if I can figure out a way to play video games that you don't need such a strong PC to play, right? I had the idea of playing Left 4 Dead. I like the game, right? It's fun. I did that, and I have attracted a consistent player. But then here comes another concern. Obviously, not everybody's a PC player, but they'll play, say, through a PlayStation or Xbox. They are able to play games that are more current titles, right? And an example of this is Helldivers 2. Now, I started playing this. I was recommended to me by my buddy Max up in my Discord. Shout out to him, Max Neal. Now, when I first started playing that game, I was like, okay, whatever. Just give it. It looks fun. It's a shooter. It has that Starship Trooper vibe and whatever. So I got it. And we've been playing that, and I'm starting to get the hang of it, and it's fun. I really like it. So here's where I'm starting to have to make a choice, because if I continue playing games like Left 4 Dead, then either one, people that already have the games, they can just join in and be whatever. It's just a game that they have in the background, kind of like an old dusty guitar that they haven't played in a while. They're like, oh yeah, I haven't. What's up? They jam on it and they probably put it away. However, games like Helldivers 2, it's more current, it's more modern. And it is a growing game in the sense of there's always new activity happening with that game, in the sense of maps and how enemies are attacking certain planets, so the community can go in specific locations and kill off certain enemies to liberate the galaxy and all that shit. So it is interactive, it is fun. There is a learning curve to it, which I like, really. Yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at the moment. I have to make a choice on what game I want to stream on my streaming days. I just have like an hour free really on Tuesdays and Thursdays to be able to stream. You get rewarded for grinding, and also like it is helpful when you're working with a team. You share the rewards that you collect as a team, so you are upgrading. So Left 4 Dead, I do like the game, love the game. It's fun, that's for sure. But I appreciate Helldivers too, because it's more current, and like once you get the hang of it, you start to understand how things work in the sense of like the info, and I don't know, just like it's different. You have multiple characters. You got zombies, and bugs, robots, and some other random shit. So yeah, it can get pretty intense, right? And like you have to pick your loadout, so it is addicting in that sense. Be like, all right, you start thinking how to develop a game style, versus like Left 4 Dead, you got a gun, you point and shoot, and then you just hit them with a melee weapon every now and then. I don't know. Like I said, that's where I'm at right now. I'm more leaning towards sticking with Helldivers because I like the game. It's $40, it's not too much actually. So anyways, yeah, so this is kind of like still like the early stages of me trying to maintain a schedule of streaming. It's not like if I have a big following of people playing Left 4 Dead with me, then I decide to stop. Then I just move over to Helldivers. And final thing, I guess I'll end with this. So I don't know much about the Helldivers community yet, but there's one thing I remember about Left 4 Dead is that it can be toxic as fuck. Probably the reason why I stopped playing it. I have been in chat rooms where people can be pretty toxic in the sense of like, going off with racial words and negative attitudes and just trolling and stuff like that. It is a game that's very easy to be a troll in, that's for sure. Whether it's like, friendly fire, you not opening the door, you throwing throwables at each other, or, screaming into the mic and all the shit. So yeah, I've experienced a lot of weird shit through the game itself. So I guess maybe part of the reason why I do want to like lean towards Helldivers, because maybe I'm not familiar with like the community. I like to think maybe it's more not as stupid, but obviously I can't be wrong. But obviously the unknown interests me, and I do like learning new things. So the fact that I get to learn a new game and understand the mechanics and all the stuff like that, it does interest me more because I do like to learn new stuff. That's how I am and always will be. I'm going to be playing Helldivers 2 for a while during my streams. It's a game that it's new to me, it's fun, and also like I got buddies that we play it on Friday mornings, Pacific time at 9 p.m. I'm gonna try to wake up earlier to play that game more. So yeah, we got that going on. So it's still a shooter, it's just definitely more advanced than Left 4 Dead, and it's a 4-player game. So on that note, I'm not completely abandoning playing Left 4 Dead. It's just Left 4 Dead, like it's a game that I'm familiar with, so I know how to play it. I know where to stand, where to go, where to hide, where to find materials, health. So it's like I'm familiar with the game. There's always something new you can learn, no matter what. But I mean, the thing is that like I like the fact that I'm learning something new with Helldivers. So I guess I'm leaning more towards that for now, right? So that's pretty much what's going on. So anyways, yeah, if you have Helldivers or if you want to play Helldivers with me, Tuesdays and Thursdays, 5 p.m. Pacific time, I'll jump in there for like an hour. And then like Fridays, where we play in a group of friends. I have something else planned with Friday activity, which I'll talk about later. Yeah, that's all I have to say for this video. Thanks for hanging out. I'll talk to you later. Peace.